Mr. Turtle. All right, let's go to you again.
No.
To follow Agent Queen question, size of the dorm.
They can't.
Yeah, I don't think we've got an exact idea how it's going to work, but what we were thinking of something like, I'd actually like to get feedback from this, so maybe on the Discord and the Reddit, we can talk about it. We were thinking we might do like different dorm templates that you can have. So you can have like the normal small one, you can have a bigger one, you can have an extra big one, stuff like that. Something like that. I don't know if we'd let you like scale it because that might get weird, but but a few different templates, and then you can have like dorm skins that fit different templates. Seems like probably a good idea. All right, let's talk to Aaron. All right, so the question was, are texture transparencies coming? Like see-through stuff, you know what I mean? So when you're using the Maker Pen, you can have like set on any object to transparent. So we've talked about this one in the past. Like we got a lot of this question when we did the glass shapes, right? You can do the cubes and stuff and like make panes of glass. A lot of people want like, hey, you can just set any object to be transparent. We would love to. It is kind of a performance challenge. So it is very expensive to render transparent materials, and some of our platforms, like it's kind of the reason like why it's hard for us to put things like Crescendo on the Quest 2, is that is battery powered hardware.
Add, like,
Quest 2 is super amazing. Don't get me wrong; it's an incredible piece of hardware, but it's a battery at I want to say 120 hertz in stereo. There's only so much power, and so and especially for the UGC tools, if people stack up like 720 transparent objects in a row, it gets all kind of crazy. So we're probably not likely to do that anytime soon. I think a much higher priority for us is to dig in and just increase the amount of ink you have in general, rather than add transparent materials. I think we'd rather expand ink. Wait.
Are you listening?
So the question / statement / assertion is, before we added the ink counter, we had infinite ink. I don't think that's true, the legend in VR.
He can't hear you or see you.
We've never had infinite ink. I mean, ink is really just a way of saying, how much GPU, how much CPU power can you use in a room. It's never been infinite. We all wish it was. But I think we've pretty much always had an ink counter. We've tweaked it and tuned it over time. But I think you're imagining a golden age that didn't exist. But I wish it was true. I wish it was true. All right, let's talk to Chaz. Chaz, what you got?
It hurted when it hurt when he said Crescendo was not.
So Chaz is asking, will we ever get a translator in the chat system? So let me make sure I understand what you mean. You mean like in the room chat, like translating into different languages, or in the Oh. Yeah. Well, okay. It's a really cool idea. I think so. I can't say yes, like we're working on that or something, but I will say I think that's a really neat idea, and we would love to do it. The kind of we've been thinking a lot, and this is not to say, hey, we're about to do it or anything like that, but we've been thinking a lot about it'd be kind of nice to have better support for both speech to text and text to speech. Which is kind of along similar lines, like it's processing speech, it's processing text, and kind of translating it into different forms. Because I think for some of our platforms, like it's hard to use a microphone. For some of our platforms, it's harder to type. It'd be really nice if you were talking, if you had someone without a mic and they could like generate speech by typing and vice versa. Anyway, so we think about all that stuff all the time, but that's a great idea. Really, really good idea. Let's talk to Supremium. What you got? Any plans for player hit events in CV2 so that games like Paintball can be made in CV2? All right, so the answer there is yes, absolutely. Being worked on. Yeah, we really, really want to do that, and relatively soon. We got a wave of tools coming out first. We got some pretty exciting stuff coming out that you'll be able to make with the CV2 system. But yeah, getting that kind of paintball style PvP gameplay to just be native to CV2 is a high priority. So yeah, I know the team is actively thinking about that. Let's talk to this fancy gentleman, Breacher. Breacher, come here and I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? Secret just between you and me. Come to RecCon and we'll talk about it. I'm sorry, Fallen. I'm sorry. I'm cheating on you. All right. Who has not asked a question? Who has not asked a question? Who is? All right. All right. Julie, you asked the very first question, but go again.
I forgot you can't see it.
Can you look at me?
All right.
And wait, look at me. You gotta type in the super chat.
Wait, super chill.
I think there's
Yeah.
just
So Julie's asking about sometimes
It's on
people like
YouTube.
try and scam gifts out of people and
You
stuff
just
like that.
gotta
Hey,
you
just
have to tell him
be real
questions
careful.
on
Don't ever
YouTube.
give anyone
I
your rec
think-
room passwords. Don't ever give anyone your
And
rec room
that- and
credentials.
he'll answer your
You know,
questions
most people
on
in rec room are
YouTube.
nice. Some people are
Because
going
you
to try and
can't
scam
hear
you,
or
but
see
so
it.
you know.
That's why he's
Make sure you know who
answering
you're dealing
questions
with.
out of nowhere, even though nobody's he's looking at the chat.
You can report people if someone tries to scam you. For sure report them. All right, someone who had not asked a question over here.
He can join
Yeah,
This guy? The one that's typing right now. Oh, okay.
What?
Kind
Guys,
snack.
he's not in here.
All right, kind snack. What you got?
He's,
How do you
when
feel
he's in
about
here, you'll see his
the
name
token
for the
events?
podcast.
Can you
Oh,
move
he
forward a bit?
wasn't here.
Your text is in the other person's head.
Well,
How do
he
you?
was
All
here.
right, let me see. Let me see.
Dude, he said billion waters.
How do you feel about that? Push for subs. You know, I'm not super familiar with how those events work. So I'll have to look into it. I know the mod team will pay attention to that. I think you know we want people to build like
Yeah, I
you know
know.
games to
When he
play
does-
and
when-
social
what's
events to
his
hang
name
out.
for
So
the
anything that's
podcast?
just really farming for tokens or
And
anything like that is not too cool.
also-
Like you know, by we had
Answering from the
we
chat
recently
on
turned off the
YouTube.
subscription chip because people were using
No,
it just to
no,
farm
the
for
kids in the
subscriptions,
chat and
which
game.
is not really the
When he
spirit
joins
of
them,
what
they're
that
calm
chip is
high. That's all
for.
I'm gonna do. I don't
So
wanna
so yeah, if there's purely fishing events,
Yeah, but
that's
what
just
he-
like
he
all
was
we're doing is
hiding the
farming for tokens.
questions.
We'll take a look, but I'm not super familiar with the mechanics. All right, let's talk to Agent Queen. You got another one? Will there ever be pets in Rec Room? They've been mentioned before, but haven't been spoken about since. So, question is, will we ever add pets to Rec Room? I think it is very likely at some point we will add pets to Rec Room because it's. I know I would like to see it. I'm a big fan of pets in
Please.
general. But I don't know exactly. That's kind of we have a bunch. Of, yeah, let's leave it as a very vague yes. I think at some point you'll see pets in Rec Room because it would just be super neat. It'd be so adorable. Okay, let's talk to
I know.
Jack VR again. What you got,
Me.
Jack?
Pick me. I'm changing my name to Jack now.
Bruh.
Is it like a working computer to actually watch Rec Room?
Bruh, really?
You Rubers.
Stupid.
So I
Don't
think.
change your name to Jack.
So let me, if I think if I interpret your question correctly,
Somebody
yeah,
is
I know.
Jack.
The
around here.
so what I'll say is like, so we've got the desktop sharing. I'm not going to use it today because we're testing some other
like
stuff,
your
but we have
outfit.
the ability to share your
you
Windows
can
desktop
ask him a
into Rec Room so that you can have
question,
like a
but sorry,
PowerPoint
you know,
presentation.
you know, we're here.
We do want to upgrade
I
that
know
to
it's
support
coming
actual
out
video, yes, so that you can watch
Oculus.
videos,
sorry,
you can
buddy,
share
but
any
it's not
video you
gonna
can have on your
happen.
computer,
Don't
share
know how
into an
he's
event.
answering questions,
So
but
we have plans to make both the video streaming and the audio streaming better because after RecCon, something that we would like to level up is music events so that you can have kind of music events. We can have like a nightclub dance party. Now that we can have like, you know, thousands of people in the same event, it's going to be really fun to do like music events. So, but we do video streaming and better audio streaming for that.
I'm on Oculus.
All right, let's
and I
talk
really
to
want, like,
Jerry.
a figure in
What do you got for
so I
us?
can use it for the skeleton
Stop
outfit
looking at
that's
me.
coming out.
Look at me. I don't like
know?
it.
Yeah. So once it comes out,
I want to see how this
will.
works.
Sure. Thank you.
Was that a question, Jerry? Jerry said something about husbands and wives.
Here, you can.
Are you proposing to me, Jerry? It's a special day. Oh, it's a special. Oh, wait. Well, I'm very flattered. I'm very flattered, Jerry. But anyway, let's talk to.
What is?
Hang on. Who has not asked a question? Who has not asked a question? Sis, are we bringing people in from the Echo instances?
Yeah, it sounds like we are. Slowly
Okay,
but
great.
surely.
Who has not asked a question?
All
All right, let's talk to Sebastian. I feel like we asked a question from you, but go for it anyway.
They can't see or hear us, by the way.
He's in his dorm.
He's looking at you. Do you like it?
It's me. Wait.
Oh, yeah. So the question is, right now in your watch, you got a backpack. You can go to it. I'm going to it right now. That's what you see me doing. And there's tools, and there's the share camera, the maker pin, and the feedback tool. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
give me
idea,
your camera.
there are other tools we put in there eventually. That's why we made it a tools
Oh,
category.
I think there's anything like.
I don't know exactly what they want to be. I think the next two things that'll happen there is one, we're going to update the backpack to use the new UI, like we're doing with the rest of the watch. And then B,
No,
we want to
please
make the
don't.
share camera easier to use and better, and especially easier to kind of export
don't.
photos
video
and
Don't be
even little
changing your
videos
stuff around,
out of
bruh.
Rec Room so that you can post them elsewhere.
Please.
But yeah, ultimately, the
He looks like that.
Hey, yeah, your body code.
I don't think I understood what the question was.
I don't understand if you got life or not.
Bro,
Okay.
bro.
Lost tokens or anything like that, please contact the mod staff. Please contact
Yo,
support.
Wait, should I give
that's
the
good.
other one some films? Because
Alright,
the other
go on,
one
what you got?
actually has a wish list of films.
Damn, that's what I've got. Damn.
I'm a,
Damn. I got burned. That's what I get.
There is, I don't know how crazy it is, but there is definitely one new tool coming that is a significant workflow enhancement.
Stop looking at me.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
look at me.
Sure. But I'm not going to do anything about it. You just have to do it. All right. Who has not asked a question?
Me.
Okay. Let's
me.
talk to Alt F4.
Me.
Not just a good name, great advice.
Alt
Alt F4. What you got?
Control.
Can you shake my hand
I
when you
believe
get in
Alt
my
F4
game?
doubles the RAM on your computer. Is that correct? That's what I've been told.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know.
Hello, buddy.
Good to know.
Hello.
Top tip. You heard it here first.
Are you still gonna gift me? Probably.
18 million Robux. That's a lot of Robux.
What's the no?
All right.
I just said
it's
it's
18 million
All right. Alt F4. What's going? Are you writing a novel over here?
Heard that.
Robux.
Someone
He's
said
typing away. I'm gonna mimic him.
Oh, is someone mentioning about Roblox?
All right. Who else has got a question while we're waiting for Alt F4 over here? All right. Let's talk
it's-
to
Okay,
Bo.
me.
Oh, hang on. Wait a second. Will there ever be token refunds? Context you mean, but generally speaking, no. I don't think so.
No. Wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a phone. My phone is there.
Oh yeah.
You can't move.
Dude, I think I know what
Move.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say.
Dude, move.
I love you.
Bro, calm down, bro.
That's a good question. I don't know. I'd have to, so I don't know if any of you have ever met or talked to Bboz.
I'm the original.
Bboz is really our kind of master of the token economy, so I would have to go ask him what he thinks about that. So yeah. No, that's what I'm saying on that one. All right. Who has not asked a question? It looks like Art, the art of sorrow. Wow, this is like a
Stop
Hello.
looking at me.
hello.
Hello.
What's your question?
Hey, Mom. What question?
Mhm.
Alright.
Like it looks like he's talking to himself.
Right.
Not looking at me.
Yeah,
I wanna get a good show
I know
plan on
we recently
scenes and music.
we
Sucks.
recently missing emoji. Hello. Yes. Oh, am I forgetting to repeat the question? Sorry. Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mama Monkey. I appreciate that. So the question was, there is a shock face emoji which is available on screen mode, not currently available on VR mode. So yeah, we should figure out. Yes, we should figure out how to. We want all the same facial expressions on all the platforms. So if we haven't done that, that's just us being dumb. So yeah, thank you for the reminder. I probably did that and forgot. All right, who has not asked a question? I think
Me.
Pocky has not asked a question.
Oh, come on.
I think order something.
Every time I walk around, of course he's got to look.
No, I think
Okay,
it's
yeah. So
Discord.
Pocky's question is, will we ever be able to use the broadcast feature for our games? So that's a great question. So this new broadcast feature where you can have certain people broadcasting and appearing all across the room. Yes, the idea is that this will be available to